Hi, so in this video, we're going to take a look at how to use loudness normalization effect within Audacity. And if you have your audio recording done, and if you plan to upload it to some platforms like Spotify or YouTube, usually they have requirements for how loud your overall audio must be. And in the case of YouTube and Spotify, it is going to be minus 14 LUFS. And LUFS is the average perceived overall audio loudness of your audio track. Now, your audio might not meet the requirements for these platforms, but in these cases, what those platforms will do, they will adjust the loudness of your audio track automatically themselves. And that means that you will have unintentional changes to your audio track that maybe you didn't intend to have, and your audio will sound a bit different than when you exported it. So to avoid this trouble, it's best that you do the loudness normalization yourself. And to do that in Audacity, you'll have to double click on your audio track. To select it, you will go to Effect, Loudness Normalization, and right here you can choose between RMS and perceived loudness. You want to choose the perceived loudness. And if we are uploading to Spotify, for example, you will want to have it at minus 14 LUFS. Click apply and you're gonna be done. However, if you look closely at this track, there's one issue right here, and it's that we have this audio peak going above 0 decibels, and that means that we just introduced audio clipping and audio distortion. And usually you don't want to have that. In this case, it's just one peak, and I can easily go to Effect, Amplify, and amplify it by minus couple of decibels. And then again, apply the loudness normalization, and I would be fine. But imagine if it was a longer track and you had more peaks. Maybe I want to have my audio normalized to minus 12 LUFS. And now if we look at this audio track, I've just introduced quite a few peaks, and this is just 17 seconds audio track. If it was like 10 minutes audio track, I would have plenty more of peaks like these going above 0 decibels. So in case like that, what you want to use is a compressor, and compressor will make your audio peaks, all of them, quieter, and you will no longer have audio clipping. So intentionally, I want to make this whole track a bit larger so we have a good look at this levels meter right here. And then if we go to Effect, Compressor, we can adjust some of the settings right here. So in compressor, there's two main settings that you want to look at, and the first one is threshold. Threshold will determine from which point, from which audio level, compressor starts to work. So in this case, if it's at minus 10 decibels, everything that is above minus 10 decibels, so in this range, will be reduced in terms of volume by the amount that is determined in ratio. So everything above minus 10 decibels will become 3 times quieter if we apply these settings. And also, if any of these boxes are checked, it's best that you uncheck them when you're doing the loudness normalization. So we're gonna click apply, and as you can see, all of those peaks became quieter, while the quieter parts of the audio track, they are the same, they haven't been changed. So we just reduced the dynamic range of this whole audio track. And now if we go again back to Effect and loudness normalization, and we try to do the loudness normalization of minus 12 LUFS, we no longer have any of the audio clipping. All of those peaks were dealt with, and that's what we want to have. So that's one way of how you can apply loudness normalization and achieve a certain average loudness of your audio track without introducing any audio clipping and distortion within Audacity.